Welcome back to Inside Line Racing and to the ILR2 Brazilian Grand Prix. And it's surprisingly dry here. I'm on White, your commentator. With me, I've got Soup Cooler, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit. I don't like this. What is that orange thing in the sky?
It's called the sun.
I don't know if I like it.
I don't know. It's a weird thing. Maybe, look, it's only qualifying. At least it's not going to be ruined like some of the previous qualifiers. Casper is first on track, and George is in the pits looking at going on. Oh,
never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, he's gone, and Casper's abandoned his lap. So we'll find someone else who's on a lap.
Let's go for
Tom. We will be Tom, the challenger.
Yep, the challenger who didn't have a good race last time out. He broke a bit of his front wing, if I remember, and just dropped back a little. But Paga won. He's now 8 points clear at the top of the championship. We've got 2 races left, including this one. So if there was a royal bottle from Tom today and Paga manages to win, he will be the champion.
Oh, that lap is invalid, is it? Ah, yeah, Tom's lap was invalidated. Josh has done a 9 dead. And
yeah, good opening lap.
Good opening lap, yeah.
And look who's returned. Should we mention? Sam is back.
Yeah. Must be one of the shortest exits from a league I've ever seen in my entire life. He's back.
Yeah.
And whoa. Paga's going quickest.
400s. Let's see what Sam can do. He goes 6th on a 109.5, but he's taken the shortest break from F1 in history. Even shorter than Felipe Massa's. But Corey with a 108.8 goes 2/10 faster. He's running the Senna tribute helmet in the Williams there, you can see it. And let's see, Jake goes 4th fastest on line 1 as well.
Oh, I'm going to finish this lap. Just looking, because across the line, finish the lap, but he's only got like 0.25. You know.
On second, 109 dead.
Good luck from him there. Wow.
Quicker than Paga, but still 2/10 off Corey. Now Corey is good around this circuit. He actually produced one of the drives of ILR history. They're coming from the back of the grid to win in the first season of ILR 1.
Trench guns cross the line with a 1:09.9, so not the best lap. Paul McGuinness, now, I'll keep going on about this. He's not looking very confident. He wasn't very quick in his practice, like, you know, a bit. I don't know. Is he lagging on your screen?
A little bit. He's managed to sort himself out. We just had Mr. Costa go 4th on a 109.08, a thousandth of a second quicker than Josh. Let's see what Paul McGuinness can do. He comes to the line and goes 12th fastest, almost hitting the wall, 109.762. But we have 803 cars, can we say, from 2nd down to 5th.
Wow.
And about a tenth and a bit separating Corey and Tom. And now we're coming to the lull in qualifying, where drivers come in and get some new tyres on and maybe make some wing changes, etc, etc. Now the only man who's actually going to be out on track on a timed lap is going to be Scott. Let's see what he can do.
If I can find him, there he is. Yeah, your sound's gone a bit grainy for some reason on my earphones. I just want to make sure the stream can actually...
also.
Oh.
So,
right.
I'm sure it's fine, but
fingers crossed.
Sort itself out.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It should.
It's done it before.
Yeah. Right. So Scott comes up to start his lap now, and by the time he's finished, I imagine people will be starting to leave the pits to go for their final runs.
Yeah, he's just come through the Senna S's. I'm right on board with him throughout the lap. And he's the only driver out on circuit right now, so he's got some clean air to work with. Down towards the left-hander at the end of the first DRS section, then rising up the hill into the double right-hander. A very tough little corner, this one. A chink to the right, and then rising upward off camber and into the next right-hander that dips down, hit that apex, and then easily get it into the left-hander, try and get it turned in as best you can, rising up the hill, easily go wide up there, and then into this next right-hander, also off camber, but the camber will help you get the turn in. Then towards the famous Glock section, I like to call it, and then rising up towards the next left-hander, and up towards Young Cow, which is this next long left-hander at the end of the lap, and it's a very quick lap, as you can see. And here comes Scott to the line. DRS open on the Renault. Where is he going to go? He is going to go 12th fastest on a 109.73.
That's not good. I can't hear you anymore.
Well, I can hear you.
Okay. Alright, good. I was going to say, you sort of caught it there. Like, oh no, this is not good. Right.
Well, it's good that I cut out, because now your sound's returned. Perfect.
That's brilliant. Yours is still a bit weird. It's a bit weird in mine, but I can still hear you. And Scott's went for another lap there. Scott went for another lap. He's 2/10 up on his last, so that puts him quite a bit higher. It puts him a couple of positions up, and he's still going. Obviously, maybe he'll make some improvements in other places.
Yeah. In 10 if he can find the 2/10.
Yeah. Sorry if you can get shot into the background. It's family.
Now, here we go. Going to come up to Young Cat once again. And see if he can improve on his lap. He's on his best. He runs to the line once again. It should put him inside the top 10. And he goes to 9th fastest on a 109.370.
Not too bad. Looks like Nigel's could be the first to start his second set of laps. Potentially. Yeah, it's gonna be him. So I'll follow Nigel around, I guess, for a while, and then we'll see other people cross the line in due course. That's a bad start. He's abandoned it.
Yeah, he's abandoned it after the first corner. He went really deep into the first 10S. Out of that one, let's see who just started his timed lap here. We'll keep an eye on him. Mr. Costa is also going to start his.
Casper's relatively slow for the first sector as well.
We have also
maybe Paul McGuinness. You see how he does it.
Yeah, he's coming into the first section here. The Senna S's gets it turned in nicely there. Just on the throttle, and we've got a yellow flag for. On the side of the track. Well,
that's some preparation lap. What was he doing?
And White League has retired. He was on a timed lap. Oh, I think he's hit Paga. He's hit Paga. The two of them collided.
Right. Well, I don't see any Paga damage, but I mean, Paga's got a 0 place grid penalty.
He had fun. Yeah, the car was facing the other way, and Wisely was in the wall, so I'm going to make the connection that they made contact. But it doesn't seem to have affected Paga. He's about to start his timed lap now.
Right, we'll see what Paul McGuinness is doing at the end of his lap, I guess. Catch you into that first, then we'll go to see Paga.
I think he's backed out of it. I think Paul, yeah, he's back.
Basically, Wisely is not happy. He's in the stream chat saying, so Paga, what was that, in full caps? So he's not happy.
Right, so they did make contact.
Yes, and Paul's on a terrible lap. I don't know why I'm following him right. No one's on a good lap at the moment.
Casper, yeah, he's retired. He's given up. I think he was on a pretty poor lap, so he's backed out of it. He's going to start a minimum of 12th position. Now, all of the top guys are all out on laps, and there's Corey. Oh my goodness, what a stunning lap! 108.5.
Here comes Tom as well. Just
quicker than Tom.
Jordan went second
as well.
Jordan went second.
108.6.
Tom was close as well. Paga seemed to have a much better first sector than Tom as well, so he could beat the two of them. We'll see. He needs this. There's a chance.
He comes to the line.
Only third. Only third. It's not great. Mr. Costa's. He's on a good lap.
Right, Tom got a 0 place grid penalty for colliding with Luke.
What a game.
And Luke is
14.
Yeah, but he's currently up against the wall for whatever reason. So the two guys, actually Josh went third on that lap. Can I just say, 108.74.
Fair enough.
I've got Jake on a timed lap as well. He's backed out of it. Paga is down in 5th. He needs to improve. Will it be another Williams 1-2 on the grid? With a Williams 1-2 last week, Paga and Corey. And Corey's in the pit lane. He's not going to improve on that time. And currently, Paga is a 10th of a second up on his best. And that's going to bring him into 3rd at the minimum. So let's see. Up the hill into Young Cow. Is it going to be enough? Mr. Costa also on a lap as well. He's a half a 10th up on his best. That's enough to get him into 6th. Let's see what Paga can do. He comes to the line. He needs a bit more. He needs to find a couple of thousandths to go quicker than Jake, and he doesn't find it.
I was watching Sam as well there. He didn't improve either. Since people don't want to improve, they actually, like, Sam physically was braking and avoiding finishing his lap. But yeah, as you say,
Mr. Costa has backed out of it. That is qualifying done. It's Corey and Tom on the front row. And Corey takes pole position.
It's a very good lap from Corey, especially like just to pull that out of nowhere. I don't want to say it like that, just it was bad, but he really did pull that out of nowhere.
Maybe the Senna tribute helmet helped him there. He goes half a 10th separating himself.
It says a
five place grid penalty for both of the championship leaders.
Ooh. Well,
Paga
bottles.
Goes to 10th.
They've already bottling it.
Alright, so it's going to be Josh on the front row.
Josh, the bottle bird himself, is 2nd on the grid.
So Paga will start 10th, and Tom is going to start 7th on the grid. And it's going to promote Jake to a career best 3rd on the grid.
7th.
Wow, okay, we've got an interesting race then.
Well, I mean, 7th is a good place to start. I don't know about you, but I think it's a pretty lucky place.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, go and watch the ILR3 race. Is it raining? Oh god.
Oh no, I haven't seen this. Oh no! Oh, for God's sake.
Oh. Why?
Why does this have to happen? Also, it looks like a set
going so well.
It looks like a set of super sauce in the Ferrari garage. And normally the set of tires you see in a garage is the tires that people are starting on. No way could it actually be a dry start still.
Oh dear.
I'm
well,
quite
so we're
scared.
The big reveal to see if they're on inters or they're on dries.
So sad. I can't see. I can't see the grid itself, so I can't see if any cars are glitching about with each other or anything. I thought it was fun to watch.
And they're on the inters, thankfully.
Centers.
Right, let's look at that front row. It's Corey and Josh.
Who could have predicted that?
Well, Josh, you got to remember as well, he took 1 pole position this year.
But he was a bit lucky with it, okay? It was a great lap, but it was a bit lucky.
The changeable conditions. Literally, nobody else could set a lap that was faster. It was actually physically impossible. So, Tom will start 7th, and Paga now 10th after that penalty, just inside the top 10. Let's go run through. And let's see who is where. All of them starting on intermediate course. Corey starts on pole position in Brazil. Josh alongside him in 2nd. Jake on a career best 3rd. Jordan will start 4th. And Mr. Costa, he's going to be punching the air once again because he's brilliant in the wet. So I'm calling Mr. Costa win. So
wow, that's a good call.
5th. Nigel will start 6th actually. That's a good grid position from him there. Tom, he needs to outscore Paga today. He starts 7th and he's currently got 2 cars in between himself and him. Scott starts 9th and Paga, your championship leader by 8 points, starts in 10th. Sam just outside the top 10 on his return in 11th. Chill Drive in 12th. Casper in 13th. Paul McGuinness starts 14th. 15th. Trenchgull in 16th. And bringing up the rear, as always, is the Spaniard George.
It's a bit mean.
But I mean, it's accurate because he never qualifies, so he always starts at the back. But he always seems to get points out of it, no matter what. He's always managed to get himself at least 9th.
Oh, do you know?
Good stuff.
Do you know what's happening now? Your voice is actually cutting out. Sometimes when you're talking, this could end really badly for me. I might not be able to understand what you're saying half the time. This better stop. This better fix itself.
You better stop.
It has to stop though.
If it happens on stream, that's not going to be good.
Well, yeah, if it happens on stream, I'm sure someone's going to say it. Oh no, sorry, Soup, you were incorrect. Jake's best quality is 2nd. I don't know why.
Okay,
I don't know
right.
why Jake's acting like it's me that made the mistake, but it's
Right. Well, we got 5 red lights, by the way. R17. And away we go. It's a good start from Josh, but it's a good start from Corey. Brilliant start from Jake from the second row. Watch him try to go around the outside of the McLaren into turn number 1. Is he going to be able to do so? We've got the Ferrari working his way up through as well. Mr. Costa is on the outside there. He's made his way.
oh god.
Who's
Tom was involved.
Back there, all over.
Oh!
It's all happening. George is into the wall in the background. Corey has made his way through. Look at Jake challenging Josh here.
Big news, Tom's broke his front wing. You said about his big bottom. There's a car off.
We got
Mr. Costa!
Oh dear.
The Rainmeister's bottled it.
And already Tom has lost the position to Paga, and Paga's made up 3 positions off the start, which is a great stuff. Paul McGuinness up in 6th after that start.
Ooh, sorry, just said both Paga and Tom have broke their front wings on the start.
Right, so did they hit each other, I wonder?
Well, I don't know, they're both on the right hand side. I thought possibly it was Nigel that Tom hit. Maybe as a knock-on effect from that.
So Paul McGuinness up in 6th after that start.
Uncharted territory. It's uncharted territory for him in the second half of the season, isn't it?
How on earth has he got himself up there? By the way, Corey, 2 seconds clear after 1 lap out front. It's goodbye, I'm afraid. Here comes Jake. Down the inside of Josh into turn 1 into the Senna S's. Trying to switch to the outside. No, not going to be able to make that work there. We up the here. It's uncharted territory for all of these boys. Then Paga and Tom together there. Trench Gun is going to lose the car almost there. And then Casper behind with Scott all over the back of him. He's going to lose that position, I think, as he gets a squeeze to the inside. Down towards the left-hand side. Let's see, can he... Trench Gun is all over the road here. And there's Paul McGuinness with the move on Wisely for 5th. He's into 5th.
Yeah, just looking back there, I'm pretty sure someone went off there. I think it was Casper went off a little bit. And is that Sam trying around the outside of Scott? What a move!
Yes, he did it.
That was proper impressive, that. It's hard to sort of keep up with what's going on.
All aboard the Josh train.
Oh no.
2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th and 8th. They're all stuck up behind the South African here. There's Tom with a move on Paga.
Oh!
He's trying to move, they've collided. And Tom's ahead.
He got punchy there.
Chill drive, penalty.
I think Wiser's going to get past Paul here. He's really got a decent run up the hill. And Paul might not get the chance really to defend this one too hard, but actually he's got good speed. I think
trying around the outside.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
That is a lovely move.
Oh, the hit though. And Jordan broke his front wing on the back of Jake as well. I thought he might have, and he did. And look at Tom. Look. Right on the back of these two.
Yeah, he's really fighting. Now Paul McGuinness and Wisey are fighting like hammer and tongs for this 5th position. Side by side for the left-hander. This is a wonderful battle between these guys. Wising went around the outside of the tail. Here comes Tom to the outside of the right-hander. Can he make that one work?
I don't see that one working. He's not too far ahead there.
He's going to fight it. I think he's got it.
Jeez, if he can make that one work. Contact!
Oh, it's a beautiful move.
That's better than Sam's. Jeez. They're really pulling out the stops here.
Good job from great racing from Wising as well, just give him the space to work with as well.
Paga is struggling a lot though. Like he's falling up, he's falling back, and this is advantage
this
Tom.
Is not good. He needs to keep with Tom. At best, he needs to keep with him.
Yes, he is. Tom is making a move right now. About to make a move on Paul. He's closing. Oh!
Yeah, here we go.
Lag again. Made it look like
close.
Lag again. Sorry, made it look like Tom just binned it. I'm not liking this lag right now. Yeah, Paga's not enjoying that.
Tom around the outside of the first Senna. He's really pulling out the moves today, but Paul McGuinness is coming back at him. They've made contact and Paul off the road. It's a bit naughty. Now, will Paul have a pop at him? No. So Tom, 2 lovely moves there on both Wisely and Paul right there. He's up to 5th now, and his teammate is 2.5 seconds up, holding on to that 2nd place.
Paul had a
behind
little
him,
look
and
on the outside there, but not quite working for him. But I'm sorry.
Costa's still running.
I'm sorry if the stream's lagging a little bit here, because I'm having a bit of lag on my screen. I really don't know if you're having it on yours, but it's...
I'm having a slight bit as well, but whatever's happening, it's not liking it.
I didn't have it on the ILR1 stream. This isn't fair.
Oh well, we'll make it work. Meanwhile, in Narnia, it's Corey out in the lead by 4 seconds.
My
over
God.
Josh, fastest lap of the race. He is on form.
Here's Jake, possibly wants to have a go.
If he can have a go. Let's see, Paul McGuinness and Wisely side by side once again down towards the NS. And Wisely wants to repeat the move he did on him earlier. Paul leaves the room, and Wisely had to back out of it.
He'll get more chances, but I'm not 100% sure. It's really easy to make the same type of moves like that in the wet. You just don't get the traction. I'm on board with Chill. He looked like he might have been about to have a go on Nigel, but it didn't quite work out for him. What a shame for Nigel being down in 12th, having had such a decent qualifying. Yeah,
Chill Drive has a broken bit of wing there.
Yeah.
So he might find the points in 8th. And Scott's fighting him for 8th currently.
Pardon me.
And Sam, a one-time race winner in Monaco earlier in the season. His only win to date in ILR. And I think he's going to struggle to repeat that today. Jake really getting the challenge on now. Up behind Josh. Let's see if he can make a move into turn 1. I think he's going to have one on this time by...
Obviously there's no DRS, so I mean it makes it a little bit more difficult. But no one's actually left the session, so session should be working, and he's looking for a late move on the inside there. Gets alongside.
Yeah, not quite. He's a better...
Oh, Josh, per exit
Josh
there.
got a bit loose on the exit. Let's see if he can make it work down towards the left-hander. I think he might have a pop at him here to put a Mercedes into 2nd place. Down the inside goes Jake, and Josh does not put up any resistance.
Oh, he does, he does!
Because he comes back at him and shoots back down the inside.
Really decent exit there.
Now Jordan getting involved.
Yeah, and all this helps Tom catch up, of course. Paga being down in 16th. This could be a really, really pivotal moment in the championship.
Yep, it certainly could. There's 8 points at the top, and Tom could switch that back around in a massive way if Paga stays down around the back of the grid. Just looking, I wonder if they changed his front wing, and they did change it. It just looks like he's struggling for pace in general. Yeah, he changed his front wing, but he just doesn't seem to like these conditions. Like it's a real shock. He's been really conservative. I don't know if he's having wheel issues or he's having pad issues or whatever, but he does not look comfortable. It will cost him in the championship massively if he can't get his pace up right now, because this could be really the day where it's not fully decided, but as good as decided if Tom can get past these 3, which he's catching up, and they keep scrapping. Scott, yeah, or not Scott, Tom knows what he needs to do. I remember, it's impressive pace from Tom, because he does have... So, he's doing really well. To just imagine the pace he'd have with just that end play struggling. Well, he's just at the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, maybe we should not jump the gun on this. Maybe we shouldn't count him out just yet. Josh is bottled a little bit. And there it is. Oh, there it is. Dear. Oh dear. And Jake is into 2nd place now. Let the moves begin. And here comes Jordan to take away that 3rd. Down the inside goes the Ferrari. Josh is going to hold down on the outside because it's really tough to find traction on the inside. So Josh holds on for now. Jordan looks a lot more confident. Jordan looks a lot more confident right now. Yeah, he looks really, really good. And also, he also has a broken wing. Yeah. I think he hit the back of Jake at the start of the race as well. The Ferraris just seem to go better with broken wings. Yeah, maybe that should be their new tactic for next season. Just forget the front wing. Just send them out there with a flat panel. Completely remove one side of the end plate and they'll run perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, it makes about Mr. Costa having a move on Scott. He can't quite make his way. They've hit each other actually.
Actually, there's Luke and Nigel going for one as well.
Oh, here we go.
Luke making an overtake. What's wrong with him? Oh, he lost it again. Oh no, he didn't quite lose it.
Well, Luke's just gone around the outside of the NS, so that's a very nice move from the Dutchman.
I know it says it's Luke, but it can't be Luke.
No.
Oh no, hold on.
Nigel's coming back at him.
Maybe it is Luke.
Down the inside.
No, it's not Luke. He's going to get back past.
And back past. He'll have to go to the outside of the right-hander if he really wants this one. He's gone to the grass. It definitely is Luke.
Yeah, okay, good. Sorry, I was... that's a bit of an identity crisis there for a second. But no.
Mistake to make.
Yeah. And he's back, thank God. We missed you.
Well,
right. Sam's making progress. He's right up to the back of Weislig now.
Yeah.
And Tom is right on his teammate. Wonder if we'll see some Ferrari team orders. That'll be the first time I've seen this.
Maybe so. Well, the Ferrari's running well with broken wings. It makes about as much sense as some F1 fans on Twitter, because apparently salt causes diabetes and all the F1 rules only apply in Baku. So, yeah, well, I think we're going to see maybe a swap between the Ferraris. It took about a team to realise to switch the drivers, and look how that ended.
Yeah.
So, let's see if there's going to be a switch team orders here. Tom is right up behind.
He had a look,
here,
but...
I think he's going to maybe find a better place to let him through. Up at the top of the hill into the right-hander maybe might be a good position to do it.
Oh.
We got a yellow flag, and I think that's for trench gun.
He's lost his front wing. He's lost his front wing.
He's completely lost the front wing.
It's all gone. Oh dear. Brilliant re-entry to the track there as he spins it as he comes back on. And he's, well, good news for George, who for some reason is still here. He's not ghosted, he's just that slow. What's up with him today?
He was into the pit lane on lap 1 for a broken wing as well, so he dropped the right all the way down, way behind. Let's see if Tom can get past Jordan here, because as a result, Josh has just built a 1 second gap over these guys, so he's still at the moment secure in that third. Let's see if the Ferraris are going to make a swap here. Currently not at the moment. And it just rings bells from Hockenheim earlier.
Yeah. As you say, we all know who that one ended.
Yeah, oh. Sector 2, yellow flag.
Now might be trench gun again.
Trench gun.
Yeah, he's Narnia. Don't leave. If you leave, I'm gonna get Jack to kick you. Oh dear, I missed it. Oh, disaster.
Simple move. I think it was team orders.
Well, I hope it was team orders, because I would have missed a really important overtake if it wasn't. And Sam made a move as well. I'm missing everything. Sam's up to 7.
Yeah, Sam with the move on Weislig.
Everybody is... oh, he's left. The pleb.
Oh dear. Once again, people, they're not allowed to leave the session for the 3rd week in bloody succession.
Oh, Luke's going for a move. Luke, oh my God, he's going to go to the inside.
These guys are still battling. And Luke around the outside, that's so tough to do. If he can make that one work, that would be a brilliant move. He's going to have the inside for this next corner, but Nigel's going to have the outside swinging around the outside. They're still side by side as we run up the hill, but I think Nigel's going to come out on top of them.
Nah, Luke's got it.
Not a chance.
Wow.
Move.
Who is this guy? What have you done to Luke?
What have you done with Luke?
What have you done with him? What a move!
Bring the real Luke back, please.
Oh, Nigel still might have a chance though.
See the slipstream glitch right there?
What a
straight
fight!
Back down the inside. He's gonna go deep though, and Luke's gonna come back at him there. Tiger with the fast lap, and we got Casper and Childrive going at it back here as well. And Childrive just went around the outside of the NS. It seems to be a very popular move. Well, Nigel and Luke are still battling hammer and tongue for 11th position. Not points paying, but they're still fighting really hard for it.
And Tom is right on the back of... Josh. Not bottled. He hasn't actually bottled anything yet.
Also, I can just say that I'm on Corey.
Well, that's interesting. That guy was right for like 6 or 7 seconds at one point there.
Yeah, it's now 5 seconds, so I don't know if Corey had a mistake, perhaps.
I'll check his front wing. Maybe he broke it, but I know he's okay on that front.
Yeah, no, he's good on that one. Let's see if Tom can make a move on Josh here. I think he may be able to, because he's really got a good slipstream, got a good run up towards turn 1. He's going to try it on the inside. Yes, he is late on the brakes and down the inside, but he's going to go deep, and Josh's going to swing it back around the outside. Can he make it work? He gives him the space, and Tom gets into 3rd position.
Good move.
Let's see if Josh can come back at him.
No DRS, so. No, anything like that would help him now, unfortunately.
So he's recovered well from his 5-second grid penalty. He's all the way up in 3rd, and his championship rival Paga all the way down in 14th position, about to be
13th.
Actually, about to be 12th.
Oh wow!
Because he's going to get past Chill Drive here, as Mr. Costa makes a stop for fresh intermediates, as well as Nigel.
Nigel had that 5-second stop go he got there in the pits. I think he must be trying to go for the undercut, but that might ruin his race there against Luke. As Jordan now gets past.
Not quite past yet, because Josh is still there on the outside, but it's very hard to make it work around the outside there, so he's going to have to back out of that one. He's going to fall into the clutches of the Scotsman, Paul McGuinness.
Yeah, I'm on board with him. He might well get 2 of them to keep scrapping on this. But once again, just like ILR3, there may be no slipstream, but it certainly isn't stopping these guys.
Yeah, and once again, Jake going quickly. He's just pulled another half a second out of Corey that last lap.
Oh, Josh, did he? Yeah, he did. He hit the back of Jordan into turn 1, and well, can't call him Bottlebird yet. Because here comes Paul McGuinness.
It's about the 3rd time you've called him Bottlebird.
I know, but I want to find a genuine reason to call him Bottlebird.
Well,
here comes Paul McGuinness.
Now.
Oh yeah,
Bottlebird. Down the inside.
Bottlebird's lost the position. And there's Scott trying on Wisek there.
He's still sliding.
Oh,
no.
Oh, okay, I didn't even watch it that bit. I was more watching Scott, because he's really trying to go for it on Wisek there. Yep. Looking on the outside, that's actually quite an okay place for overtaking we've seen today, and he's going to get possibly a chance on the exit. Didn't want to go for it on the inside. But yeah, these Rados looking quite good for their overtaking abilities, aren't they?
Yep, because now Luke up into 10th after his battle with Nigel. As Nigel came into the pits. Both in the points, actually. Didn't actually realise, but they are both in the points. And Sam making the moves.
What's going on?
His teammate.
He's just all over the show, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sam started in 11th place, I think.
He's boxing with his teammate. Oh, he almost boxed his teammate put in first. Yeah, he was about to pit, but he was going to have to stack and then change front when he would have lost like 30 seconds there. So Josh has to suffer another lap like this.
Jordan with the 3-second time penalty. That'll drop him behind Paul McGuinness at this rate, and Paul McGuinness going to catch him anyway.
What? Sam, what have you done? He's on the mediums. It's still raining, you pleb.
That's not.
Oh, he spun!
He spun it in the pit lane.
What is going on
the track?
What is going on?
McLaren bottle. McLaren bottle.
Oh dear.
Oh
Sam,
wow.
Sam, don't crush it. Sam, what have you done? You should have stayed retired. You should have stayed retired.
Go back on sabbatical.
Yeah, please.
Cause oh dear, why has he done that? Or why has McLaren done that?
I don't know. What's going through your head, man?
The road up ahead, and here comes Pagan. Actually, Pagan's back in the points after all of this. He's back in 9th.
Why
but he's got Costa all over him now because Costa's on fresh injuries.
Oh wow, Casper's just been mugged. And
hits.
Oh dear.
Jake.
Oh dear, Sam. What? Where even is that? You're reversing.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, Sam.
Right.
Oh, poor Sam. Right, Tom.
Leon.
Will he change his front wing, or will he just adjust it, or nothing? He just doesn't do anything.
He's going to leave it as it is. So Corey has pitted. Tom. We have Jake with Jordan in second and Paul McGuinness.
Oh, Josh! Why?
Oh, for God's sake, McLaren! What is going?
Why have you done that? It's
is
still
going on?
raining! Oh my
Oh, God.
god. Oh dear. Oh,
Right, let's
McLaren.
move away from that for a moment. And let's keep an eye on this very interesting battle between Costa and Paga. I don't believe that. McLaren have just utterly bottled their... Oh,
They're in a competition now with Ferrari. Who can bottle worse?
yeah,
But, well,
I think Josh is the worst bottle because he's gone with the softest compound possible. So,
yeah, there was no
at
way
least Sam went for the mediums.
Yeah. Oh my god. Incidentally, it stopped raining, so maybe he's done that on purpose.
It has actually.
It just gets worse because now he's got to soft ends, and basically it's all gone wrong in every way possible. And
He's
under pressure. Yeah.
From Costa. Costa's on brand new intermediates, by the way. This is going to be an easy move. That Paga's in anyway. Releases
Will
him.
this be for
And
dries?
Jordan changing the front wing. Oh, Paga's gone on to dries.
That's what
He's
I
going
think.
for the softs.
Yeah. I can actually sort of
But with the right
understand
call.
that, but I still think it's too wet. Like, look at it, Josh. He's just not. Okay. So first of all, sorry, he
Casper's
didn't.
onto it.
He possibly didn't bottle as bad as I thought, but
Maybe.
still slightly bottled, I think.
Still
Is he
very,
even gonna?
very wet.
Is he even gonna jump Paga? It's gonna be close.
Yes.
I think he has.
Yes, he has.
But either way, I mean, look how low down he is now.
Yeah, out he comes. It's still...
So what does this mean then for Jake and Paul, who've stayed out, even Weisslick? They've all stayed out. If they can just hold it... Oh no.
Oh. Oh dear.
No! You can't
Hold
do that!
Sure. Oh, come on. Have you got another invite?
No. I didn't even get one invite. I had to join through Tom. I'm gonna... Just give us a second, I'll join back. Unless everyone's got this.
No, we're still fine. We're still fine. We're still up there. So, what is it just coming to pick?
This sums my day up.
He's gonna go for the medium. And we can definitely tell the intermediate still the time hard to beat off with Thomas is the fastest lap of the race on the inters, and Wisely's has gone for the medium tires. Chill drive in as well, and he's got a 5-second stop go for speeding. And well, hey, he's back.
Right, I'm just coming in now. But I don't say, not top three that were there. If they were able to stay on for long enough, maybe they get to pit for drives to everyone else. They have a chance to win, right? Surely Paul has a chance to win this race, or Jake.
And I wouldn't. Oh dear, Casper. What's he done?
I don't know. What has he done? Let's have a little look.
He's retired in the pit lane.
Oh,
so,
there's a front way line in the middle of the track. Whose is that? And why is Jake last?
It will sort itself out. He's not last. He's still leading.
Why have I got that flimming glitch that you had in whatever you call it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to the club.
That's a horrific
I can also
club.
say, a man who's also in with a shout stayed out. And Josh has once again got a 3-second time penalty, but now, but he's left it a little bit later to come in for the to get. I think Scott could be well in with a shout of a good points finish today.
Yeah, but I am really interested to see how long Jake and Paul can make these interest lasts. Will they blow up? I mean, look at them; they are a mess on poles, especially.
Yeah, because they've done 18 laps, or at half distance of
Yeah.
this race. They've done it on the inters. And,
I mean, it'll be
Scott's
super
gone for
impressive.
the drive. Now, Paga has just passed George, who's just come in for a stop. And interestingly enough, he's under pressure from Josh.
Oh dear.
Now, I don't know if he's just been passed. I think he might have just been passed because Josh is all over the road.
Josh is all
so,
over the show, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah,
the
DRS enabled. There's the crossover.
That is
Right.
the exact message that Jake and Paul wanted
And
to
look,
be.
it's perfect timing.
It just is,
He's
isn't
just
it?
come into the pits. Paul McGuinness is into the pits. Corey's going to have to come in. Jake, I think, may have a shot at winning this race.
How the hell is Paul gonna be second at this point? Let's just process this for a second. Paul is second. Like...
Oh, we got it. Oh no, there's a double stack. Jake's stuck in the pits.
Jake is? What?
Yeah, look,
Jake.
he's stuck. He can't move.
My... Paul's
Oh my
gonna
God.
lead! Oh no, he's stuck as well! Who leads this? Does Corey lead it?
Paul McGuinness is like...
Corey leads
Corey.
it! Oh, come on,
What?
game!
What?
What's going on?
Wisely's gonna lead.
Jake
Wisely's
is
gonna
still
lead.
stuck! The man who's been owed a win for so long, is he still stuck on your screen?
Yeah, he's just coming to the pits there. And there he goes, the tyres get changed now. Oh, what have we just witnessed?
The man who's been owed a win for so long.
I don't believe it.
In this
And can
league.
I just say,
Wisely
leads the race.
What? And there's your man.
Chill drive.
Chill drive. What's going on? This is like
Wisely
ILR1. It's
leads.
just shake up every 2 minutes. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Scott's
I
fourth,
don't
like a
believe it.
genuine fourth. He's jumped Tom.
Oh, I know what happened. I think Casper retired in the pit box, and obviously
Oh my god.
the team thought that still there. But Wisely, he pitted a lap earlier, and he managed to jump Corey, and Corey managed. I'm not sure what happened in the pit lane, but it was interesting.
Well, the situation now is that we've got a top three that even like a top four. No one who expected Wisely and Paul to be on the podium.
Now Corey, has he taken a win this? Has he taken a win this season?
I think he might have won Italy.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Tom won Italy.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think he did, actually.
Just looking at Corey's tyres, he's on the softs. Can he get to the end on them? I don't think he can.
I don't think he can. The guys on the mediums may have got a good shout here, because Pag is on the softs as well, and Tom's on the mediums. He's starting to catch up to Scott now, and Corey also really starting to put the pressure on Wisely now. This is an intriguing. This has literally turned into Hockenheim.
Just has, hasn't it? Like, it's just turned on its head. Jake, like...
What does he have to do? What does he have to do to win a race?
This is the Valtteri Bottas, as you said already, this is the Valtteri Bottas of ILR. He just doesn't get a break, does he? He just... Oh. It's a real disaster class. I mean, somebody give this guy an award. He's had that many disasters this season.
I mean, he couldn't get into his pit box because there was an invisible car there.
Yeah, eSports ready.
Alright, well, Corey's now within a tenth of a second of Wisely. Wisely was getting the fastest lap, but now he's just got to take it. Corey got a move between Jordan and Josh. Where's Josh gone?
Josh, where has he gone?
He's gone on an adventure.
That is the McLaren incident spot.
And what did I say? George into the points. I told you.
I don't get it. Okay, I just don't get it. Right? That's weird.
I always say he always ends up in the points no matter what, and there he is. Now,
but
Corey...
seriously, like, Pagani has binned it there, Josh has binned it there, and I think, who was it? Who's Michael's teammate? Button binned it there as well. That one corner, McLaren hate that corner.
Yeah.
3 different tiers I've seen people in McLarens go off there.
Corey's all over the back of Wisely now. It's still raining in that sector. A little bit. So they've got to be careful. Because there's still a lot of spray coming up off the car. Well, I think it might just be...
maybe, yeah.
Because Corey's following. But Wisely still has a little few drops on the camera there. Tom also on the back of Scott here. This is Scott's best run since the opening round of Australia, where he won the race. Corey, another fastest lap, but he's struggling to find a way past this Haas driver.
Well, I find that if you sort of exit the last corner with about 7 or 8 tenths in your back pocket, you're basically going to be under no pressure. As Tom gets... Oh, wow.
Tom's into 4th.
Be careful there, Scott. You don't want to bin it. And here's Corey.
Oh, Corey's making the move. Down the inside, but Wisely fighting it very hard because this is for the genuine lead of the race. Jake's at the fastest lap. We're side by side. We're right up the hill here. And Wisely is still holding on. just about George now with the fastest lap, and now he's trying to come down the inside, but Weisling is defending that like an absolute animal there.
Fair enough. I mean, what else can he do, really? I was trying to say...
May I remind you, this is only his third race in ILR, and he's leading the Brazilian Grand Prix from Corey, one of the most experienced racers in ILR. He's been here since season number 1.
There he goes.
Down the inside, I think, into the left-hander. I don't think Weisling going to be able to do much about that.
Oh, he has an exit, though. He'll have DRS as well. He's back past already.
And here we go. Into Young Cow. Weisling, the new boy, versus Corey. Who's going to come out on top in this one? This is an amazing fight we are witnessing here in Brazil. Corey to the outside of the Senna S. He's going to go late on the brakes. Yes! And he's trying to hang around the outside of the Senna S.
Oh, no. He hit him!
He's hidden. And
be careful.
Still, Weisling holds on, and Paul McGuinness is ever edging closer.
Paul McGuinness is going to win this race when these two collide.
I'm going to call it now. Paul McGuinness will win this race if these two fight, and Tom's going to close in on these guys in a short while as well.
Our sweat session on Thursday is going to be all worth it, Paul. You're going to win this race.
Yeah, all that sunning yourself down in Mallorca. Oh, look at Corey trying to hang around the outside, but Weisling still defends.
Go on, Weisling. This is brilliant.
He's certainly making his mark in this race and showing how good he's good at defending these positions. Corey is fighting so hard for the lead of this race, and all this is wearing out his tyres. Yeah,
he's on them softs. He really does not need this. We saw at the end of ILR1 punctures happening to mediums that are put on. You know, just a few laps on from this point. I think these softs have a real chance of blowing if he doesn't calm down. He has to get past now.
Surely this time, to the outside of the Senna S, Weisling is still going to try and fight, but no way this time. And Corey finally gets past Weisling there. After a long, hard-fought battle, Weisling will have DRS though, but I think he's just a little bit too far back to try anything. But he's still in a brilliant second position, and he's on for a podium. He may also be still on to win this race, because Corey, I think, is going to have to make another stop.
And if he doesn't, his tyres will be absolutely shot to bits at the end. This could be one of the closest finishes we've had in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Scott still holding on to the back of Tom here. He's on for a good result as well, but Mr. Costa's been setting fastest laps across the board behind, and he's closing in on the top 5 now. Paga is just in a no man's land right here between 6th and 8th.
You know, Scott is staying really close to Tom here. I'm just noticing. I mean, he's still in DRS with him. Really good driving.
Yeah, brilliant drive from both the Renaults today. Well, Luke's still in 12th.
He's in Narnia.
But yeah, Scott, a one-time race winner in the opening round in Australia, way back at the start of the year, and he was beating. He had to beat that man, Paga. He had to beat him, and he passed him on the final lap. And now the fast laps are coming in very, very quickly as the track dries.
I'm surprised it's still. I'm surprised it's still in the, you know, the low 10s. You know, 11s, 12s, 13s, all that. I'm surprised they haven't got down quicker. And Josh is pitting. For whatever reason, like I say, he was on them softs, super softs. I mean, it was still a bit of a bottle. He's now last. He's going to be last by a long way. He's going on to another set of supers. They'll go to the end easily. But yeah, he is on no man's land, isn't he? I mean, what a disaster.
Yeah. So you can see how Corey is pulling that gap. He's already pulled 1.8 seconds over Weisling. Paul McGuinness just sitting at that 2-second gap. He hasn't been able to pull any closer. What would really spice things up now is if Corey made a pit stop, but there's no sign of that just yet. And now Mr. Costa has somehow closed up to the back of Scott here for 5th. He sets the fastest lap of the race. In due course, Paga steals that away. And
so we're going to close up.
Scott trying to fight off for a top 5 position now, but it's going to be very hard to keep this man behind, who has now secured his 3rd position in the championship, and in so doing his promotion to ILR1. as Liam Robbo is not going to be here for the next 2 races. So he's pretty much secure where he is. And this has been an incredible race thanks to the 2 grid penalties for the 2 championship leaders.
Can we race at Brazil every week? It seems every ILR tier has had a fantastic race here.
But I think, I mean, let's go to 9th. What does this man have to do to get a victory? I mean, Jake, he's been trying for... He's had so many opportunities, and today it looked like he really actually was going to win. And then he got that taken away in the most horrific way possible in a horrible lag, or a lag instance or glitch in the pit lane. He couldn't get into his pit box. He was stuck there for 30 seconds or more, and he's now down in 9th. He would have been leading this race. We were saying that Mr. Cobb...
Oh, Tom and Paul. Oh, what the hell? Oh, no!
Tom got pulled off!
No,
oh,
no, that's not fair.
Paul, what have you...
Oh, what have you done?
He takes 6th away from Paul.
Ugh.
Oh, what?
What a disaster.
It's just horrible, isn't it?
This is a day of heartbreak.
Right, so now Tom is now onto the podium and can now try and chase down Weislich.
Yeah, ILR Jake, the game is *RT. He does not like this game anymore. And to be brutally honest with you, Jake, I mean, we need to get you a win at some point. Like, we need to do something to get you to win.
Because I mean, this was yours today. 100%.
It was easily yours. Like, you had it in the bag already. You were 9 seconds clear before the pit stops, and the true irony is, it was his teammate as well that screwed him over, of all people.
Yeah,
in effect.
And that's why you don't retire in the pit lane.
Yeah, or more just why you don't retire in general. I mean, he's...
Anyways, the grid order has pretty much returned to normal, almost, apart from that little wild card in 2nd place.
Yeah, he's having a great race. And if Corey Pitts, he's still in the hunt for the win. Like, he can still win this.
If Corey Pitts, he's in the net race lead. He's 3.5 seconds to Tom.
I'm sure that'll be going through his head right now.
Yeah, he's got to be thinking that. So does Corey. Corey's got to be thinking, oh no, what have I done?
Yeah. And Paga as well. Where's Paga going to end up? He's going to be out of the points. Tom would be 18 points.
18 points,
18 points for Tom, none for Paga.
Clear, or...
well, he'll be, 10 points clear, won't he, Tom, going into the final race? If Paga also has to pit, and Tom will inevitably get 2nd, and maybe even get the win, that'd be, 17 points clear. It'd almost be sealed.
Yeah, all said and done.
Yeah.
Going into the final round, but, not over yet. We still have 8 laps to go. Paul. I think there's just tears in his eyes. He's got so many tears in his eyes that he can't see the corners. It's just the emotion of F1.
It's a tough sport sometimes.
It really is. Let's keep an eye on Corey's tyres. The blisters starting to form. In the middle of the tyre.
I mean, let's look at the Paul's tyres. They're starting to blister as well. Quite a lot on the medium tyres. I mean, they're all sort of slightly blistering in their own way. I don't know what on earth Josh is doing at the moment. No offense to him. He's got penalties. He's just not doing anything on these supers, is he? He's just
for the man who started on the front row of the grid,
he has disappeared completely from the action.
Well, I mean, the same thing happened when he started on pole in Malaysia.
He just can't hold it, unfortunately, at the moment.
He's not used to leading, and there is Scott in.
Wow.
Interestingly, on the medium.
That is interesting. I mean, this is lap 30.
He made a really early stop for the mediums, so he's going to surely bolt on a set of super softs and go to the end.
The simple fact is, actually, I mean, Paga's now up to 5th. At the moment, if he doesn't pit, he actually still keeps the championship lead.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's going to come right down to the wire in Abu Dhabi.
I mean, what punctures could seriously take effect if the tyres were when we think they will. It could be, once again, like ILR1. We had both McLaren's puncture, maybe we'll see both Williams puncture. Maybe, who knows what we're going to see.
Just about. No, George is going to get him.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, he's going to fight it, and Scott back down the inside. But yeah, George always seems to end up in the points when things go wrong.
He's just one of them drivers, isn't he? I mean, he's got a good 14 seconds. I don't know what the hell these three are doing down the back. How have they got so far behind?
I really don't know. But that lap by, Wisely went a bit quicker than Corey.
Oh, tyre wear. Tyre can be taken effect. Yep.
They're starting to go. Oh, you've got a penalty!
Oh, as why is it? I'm going to check as quickly. It's why has he got a penalty?
No. I don't think so. You check anyway, but surely he may have one. I don't know, but
because this is massive if he doesn't.
If he doesn't, Wisely leads.
I don't think he does. I don't see any for him. I see one warning.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Could this be Wisely? Could he do the impossible? Mr. Costa, by the way.
Now it's going to get interesting. Mr. Costa's right on the back of Tom here.
This could get
Costa has penalty.
seriously
Costa has a penalty, I think.
Oh, who knows at this point? Luke,
Luke.
It is Luke. It is Luke. Okay, nice to see you.
Turn 1. How on earth did he do that?
Who knows?
Right, now Corey's got to get the boot down and try and pull 3 seconds, but if he does that, he's going to wear his tyres and get into puncture territory.
This is going to be such an interesting end to this race. 5 laps to go. Oh, I'm getting nervous.
Renault in the background.
I get really nervous about this stage of the race. What is gonna happen here?
So Corey with a 3-second time penalty, Wisely with 1 warning, and Mr. Costa, I think he has a penalty as well.
No,
but oh, Jordan and Paul. Jordan's gone around the outside of turn 1, and Paul is just falling by the wayside.
Just got to point this out quickly. Tom's in this fight with Costa. Don't forget, Tom has a broken front wing, and since you're into full dry conditions, now, it's going to affect him really badly.
Yeah, and that's why Costa's been able to pull so much time.
Do you know what? If anything, Wisely is actually catching Corey at this point in some sections of the track. Like, and Josh is in the pits again. What's he doing?
Yeah, he's not having a good day, is he?
Ugh. So, can Costa put himself onto the podium after being off on that one? Don't forget, he was away off to Narnia at the start of the race.
Yeah, he was.
If he can get up to the podium, I should be quite happy about that.
This would minimise if Tiger stays out, of course. I think at this rate he probably will stay out.
Yeah.
Here comes Costa on the inside of turn 1. I don't think Tom's going to be able to put up too much of a fight here, but he actually does hold on quite well.
Oh.
But Costa will get the cut back, but he can't find the room. So Tom holds on for now, but he'll have him easily down towards the next left-hander. Onto the outside line, DRS wide open on the half.
Tom gets the inside.
He's going to fight hard for this one, and he holds on for it.
He's got 4 laps to hold on to it.
Yeah, he knows he needs to keep that buffer to make sure he brings that gap to pag it down as much as possible going into Abu Dhabi.
He's only getting 5 points, is it, at the moment? It's not bad, but he's still going to be behind.
Yeah, a gain of 5 points, which would bring the championship gap to 3 points going into the final round. So it's still a big points gap. If Costa passes him and Pag say that, it's just going to bring it down to 6, I think.
It really is. It's just going to be a proper good end of the season, isn't it?
Every point counts at this stage of the season.
Absolutely.
Corey right now, his tyres are just shot. I'm having a look at them now.
Let's see, I'm looking at Pag as well. Oh, they've got the lines on them. They've got lots of blisters on them. Both of them. Both the Williams.
He's in danger of puncturing.
Sector 2 for both McLarens in the ILR1 race on the final lap. They both blew. So I mean, it really can just come down to the very end here. Who knows what's going on here?
Wisely's on course to win the Brazilian Grand Prix in only his 3rd race.
Like I say, this is just a week of surprises, surprise winners, surprise everything.
I mean, if you can win, then suddenly, Jesus Christ, and of course Wisely can win.
Of course he can win, anyone can win, Paul can win. That's still at this rate. I mean, who knows what can happen at this point. And by the way, I've won 3 races, it's not like it's rare. Just put it out. Anyway, sorry, looking at this. Costa, 4 tenths behind. Is he gonna get it?
Weislig qualified in P8. So I think all the winners this week, well, apart in ILR3 and ILR1, they've all came from below 7th on the grid. So,
wow.
I mean, that's just crazy.
It is.
Currently, Tom is still holding to hold on to the position here. He's doing a great job to hold on, but I think it's just going to be too. Oh, here comes Mr. Costa to the outside. Bill puts his nose in front, but Costa has got the. Here we go into the right-hander, but no way through.
He'll go for it on the inside. He might go for it on the
inside here.
Oh, he doesn't.
Maybe
He hits him.
Oh, it's so close. This is an incredible fight between two drivers in the top 3 of the championship, and all 3 drivers in the top 3 in the championship are all 3rd, 4th, and 5th currently.
Yeah.
And Paga, I think, is going to take those tyres to the end. At this point, he really has to. Corey, he's on to the final lap. Will he make it?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. The tyres do look bad.
It doesn't matter anyway, because Weislig is on course to win, because he's within 3 seconds.
Josh gets another
final lap
penalty
between these guys here for the podium, and surely Costa's got him now. He's already ahead running into turn 1, and I think it's done. But now Tom will have DRS for the next straight. So
if it's saying that this, it's gonna be what, Haas 1-3 at this rate. What a result that would be. And Paga's been passed.
Jordan's got Paga.
Nah, that's big. That's really big for the championship now.
Now Tom needs to just see if he can try and get past Costa. Keep an eye on your race leader as well.
Interestingly, Tom didn't shift it down up to, sorry, I should say, 8th there, but I'm just glitching. Just ignore what I'm saying. I see Corey. How's his tyres? I think he's going to make it. But it doesn't matter, because Weislig's in 2nd. He's within 3 seconds as we come through the final corner. This has just been a crazy race. A crazy week.
Corey comes to the line. He will cross the line in 1st. But, ladies and gentlemen, with his 3rd race in ILR, Weislig wins in Brazil.
It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
Costa gets 3rd, and Tom gets 4th.
Tom gets in the end.
Tom gets 3rd. He's got it. Wow.
Yep.
Okay, that's crucial.
Paga's done. Paga. He's got a puncher. Rear right. Rear right. This is massive for the championship. He's in the wall. Oh, he's out. Paga's out.
Oh my God.
Paga's out on the final lap.
On the final corner.
Oh wow!
I
can't imagine what Tom is thinking right now. 7 points clear at the top. Paga is out.
Oh my God!
This man is in the lead of the championship again. Unbelievable!
Oh my God!
Is this where Paga loses the championship?
I think he's just been the championship on the final corner.
Has he lost the championship? Oh, there goes Nigel. He's gonna get a point.
Nigel takes points. Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh my God!
What an ending! What an unbelievable finish!
Oh my God!
What a week of racing here now, Alan. One of the best I've ever seen. One of the best I've ever been part of.
Shaking.
This is what makes ILR so good. What an unbelievable race! What an unbelievable ending!
Look at who is standing on top step. Weislig stands on the top step for the first ever time in his ILR career. He takes the victory in round 17 of the championship. Alongside him stands Corey, and next to him is Tom, who now takes a 7-point lead in the championship going into the final round in Abu Dhabi.
Wow!
Oh my God!
Oh!
Thank you, Brazil. My God!
Like I say,
that Glock.
Can we race here every week? Because this been the most unbelievable week of racing. I can't say it enough.
Just take a moment and look at that leaderboard.
I've never seen an ending like it until today. I've seen it happen twice, and I've seen the same set of ending happen twice. With championship contenders, I've had punctures in the final lap which have ruined their races and potentially spoiled their chances of championships. Like,
he got it in the. He binned it. He got the puncture in the last sector, the last 2 corners, put it in the wall. Weislig wins for the first time ever. Corey takes second. Tom takes third, and in doing so, takes a 7-point lead in the championship. And he started, interesting enough, in 7th place on the grid. So
wow.
I think it was meant to be. Costa takes 4th, and George got 9th.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, this
Lord.
is going to take a long time to digest this race.
This is going to be
this week
controversial. This is going to be
unbelievable.
Looked on for years after. Oh my Lord! Now we're going in, unfortunately, to the final round
week
of ILR2.
I mean, we'll be away for a long time as well. The game doesn't come out for like 4 weeks, doesn't it? Or something. It's going to be such a long time to wait, especially when you get races like this. Like, unbelievable stuff.
And I'm afraid Paga, I think, has actually done something similar to what Corey did in Season 1 in ILR1. He's thrown away the championship.
It could well
by
have
pinning
done
it in
that.
The wall.
It really could have blown the championship here. We've seen everything here today.
It's not quite over, but to have 7 points, 7-point advantage going into the final round, that's a huge gap. It's a huge, really huge gap. And I think we just ought to round it out there, and we shall see you next week for the final round.
It's a must-watch. I cannot wait for it. I believe we'll be revealing the ILR2, grid for next season as well. So plenty to tune in for, and you can't miss this one. Join us again 7 PM next week, Sunday, and back. Join us for every ILR race, because if you get stuff like that, anything can happen. So thanks for watching, everyone. See you next week.